The Crimean Bridge has once again become the center of global attention after another major attack shook not only the structure itself but also the image of Russian strength. This incident has raised questions about Moscow's ability to defend one of its most symbolic and strategic assets. Before we dive deeper into the details, hello everyone and welcome back to the World Conflict Monitor channel. Please don't forget to subscribe for more timely breakdowns of global conflicts and security issues. To begin with, let's summarize the story. The Crimean Bridge, also known as the Kerch Bridge, connects Russia's mainland to the Crimean Peninsula, which Moscow annexed in 2014. Since the beginning of the war in Ukraine, this bridge has served as a vital lifeline for transporting troops, weapons, fuel, and supplies into occupied Crimea and onward to southern Ukraine. Because of its enormous symbolic value to Vladimir Putin, it is often described as a crown jewel of Russian engineering and a visible statement that Crimea is permanently tied to Russia. But with repeated Ukrainian strikes, this so-called unshakable symbol is showing its vulnerability. The latest attack did not just damage steel and concrete, it also revealed a deeper weakness within Putin's military and political posture. From the outside, the Crimean Bridge has always been showcased as a marvel of modern Russian construction. Spanning more than 19 kilometers across the Kerch Strait, it is the longest bridge in Europe. Its exterior design was deliberately ambitious, aimed at projecting confidence, stability, and permanence. It was intended not only to carry vehicles and trains but to act as a physical demonstration that Russia's hold on Crimea could not be challenged. In its early years, the bridge stood tall as a glittering example of Moscow's infrastructural power. However, recent strikes have scarred that very exterior, with large sections collapsing into the waters below, shattering the illusion of invulnerability. Inside, the bridge's structural interior was built with reinforced concrete and steel frameworks designed to withstand natural stress and heavy loads of tanks, trucks, and trains. Russian engineers touted its advanced construction methods and safety measures, claiming it could resist not only natural disasters but also potential sabotage. Yet the repeated breaches expose how much weaker the interior framework truly is when facing modern precision weapons. Ukraine's ability to target and cripple these internal support structures has left Russia scrambling to reinforce weak points, reroute supply lines, and rebuild what has already been destroyed. The interior may once have been considered unbreakable, but each successful strike has proven otherwise. When it comes to performance, the bridge was supposed to guarantee efficiency in both civilian and military logistics. For years, Russia relied heavily on this single structure to move heavy equipment and sustain its war effort. Performance-wise, the bridge carried thousands of vehicles daily, making it not just an engineering accomplishment but also a backbone of Putin's war machine. However, its repeated breakdowns and disruptions are a performance disaster for Moscow. Each attack reduces its functionality, slows military supply chains, and forces Russia to depend on slower, riskier sea and land routes. The promise of uninterrupted performance has collapsed, and instead, it has become a performance liability. The Crimean Bridge was also marketed with so-called safety features. Russian officials highlighted advanced monitoring systems, patrols, and layers of defense surrounding the bridge. Naval vessels, drones, anti-aircraft batteries, and underwater sensors were all supposed to make it one of the most heavily guarded structures in the world. Despite all these claims, Ukrainian forces managed to strike it multiple times, sometimes with drones, other times with missiles or naval explosives. Each successful strike proves that these supposed safety features are either outdated, ineffective, or stretched too thin. The attacks have revealed that no matter how much Russia invests in defenses, the bridge remains a soft target in a modern conflict. The unique selling points of the Crimean Bridge were tied to both symbolism and utility. For Putin, this was more than a bridge, it was a political message to the Russian people and the world. It symbolized dominance over Crimea, permanence of annexation, and a showcase of Russian engineering. Its uniqueness also came from being the only direct land connection between Russia and Crimea, making it irreplaceable for both civilian travel and military operations. Yet, ironically, those same unique selling points are what make it the perfect target for Ukraine. Its symbolism amplifies the political embarrassment of each strike, and its exclusivity means there is no alternative route that can match its efficiency. Instead of being a strength, its uniqueness has become its biggest weakness. If we were to discuss price, the construction of the Crimean Bridge came at a massive cost, estimated at around $4 billion. This was the largest infrastructure project in modern Russian history. The financial cost alone was staggering, but the political and military cost of its repeated destruction is even higher. Each time it is damaged, Russia spends additional resources on repairs, rerouting, and security. The price Russia pays is not just measured in rubles, but also in military effectiveness, public confidence, and political image. Ukraine, on the other hand, achieves disproportionate returns by spending relatively little on precision strikes that inflict enormous material and psychological losses on Moscow. In conclusion, the repeated attacks on the Crimean Bridge reveal Putin's hidden weakness. From the exterior image of strength to the fragile interior vulnerabilities, from failing performance to ineffective safety features, from its once celebrated unique selling points to the staggering price of maintenance, the bridge has transformed from a symbol of power into a symbol of vulnerability. Each strike undermines Russia's logistical capabilities and exposes the limits of its military defenses. More importantly, it chips away at Putin's carefully crafted image of control and permanence in Crimea. For Ukraine, every successful attack is not only a tactical victory but also a powerful psychological blow against Moscow. For Russia, the bridge is no longer a proud monument but a constant reminder that even its strongest symbols can be shattered. This is why the Crimean Bridge matters far beyond its concrete and steel. It embodies the struggle between symbolism and reality, between power and vulnerability, and between Putin's image and the hard truth of modern warfare. The world is watching not just a bridge being attacked, but the unraveling of a narrative carefully built by the Kremlin. And with every strike, Putin's hidden weakness becomes harder to ignore.